Welcome back. I'm going to start the presentation now. I'm going to share the screen. If there are any problems, Deepika or Bahar, you can let me know. So let me see, share. Slideshow, slideshow from beginning. Bahar, is this good? Can you see the screen there?
Yes, I can see.
Perfect. Okay. So before we get started, I would like to do a land acknowledgement. So we acknowledge the lands on which Memorial University's campuses are situated are in the traditional territories of diverse Indigenous groups, and we acknowledge with respect the histories and cultures of the Beothuk, the Mi'kmaq, Innu, and Inuit of this province. We encourage everyone to reflect on the lands where you are located and the Indigenous peoples for whom the lands are traditional territory. So as Bahar said, before we begin, I want to let you know that there will be a Q&A session at the end of the presentation. Myself, Deepika, and Bahar will answer any questions that you have. So please save your questions until the end. To ask a question, there's a Q&A panel. So you'll need to click on the three dots at the bottom of the screen, bottom right of the screen, and then click Q&A. Please don't use the chat box to ask questions. Chat box is going to be reserved for any technical issues. And your question will be read out and answered by the advisor best equipped to answer your question. By listening to the session, you'll be able to describe the range of services and supports that are available through the IO. For those of you who don't know, the IO is located in Burton's Pond at the Global Learning Center. By all means, drop over anytime and speak to one of us, or just make an appointment. You can reach us through email. You should be able to identify at least one way to connect with an international student advisor. There's a number of different international student advisor over here. So for example, I'm an international student advisor and I do outreach. You should know how to participate in Welcome Week events, and you should gain some information for students with regard to children or families. So as I said, there's a number of services and supports that are available through the IO. We have immigration advisors here who will give you any information and answer any questions that you have on immigration. So if you have questions on study permits, what you are allowed to do with regards to being here, with regards to employment or educational needs, you should ask one of the immigration advisors. We offer health insurance through here, and we have a topic or a piece of this presentation is on health insurance. We deal with off-campus housing, settlement questions, campus card, transportation, health and wellness, and your social insurance number. Each of these topics will be covered in this presentation as well. We offer personal support, social programming, and family programming. So the office is diverse, and we do offer a lot of services over here. So if you have any questions while you're here, feel free to check in with us. So the first thing I'd like to talk to you about is your campus card. If you haven't already gotten your campus card, it's your MUN ID. You should log on to your mymun.ca account. So that should be part of your student account. Select the Students tab located on the toolbar at the top of the page and request a card. When you request a card, you'll be sent instructions on each of the screen. And if you have a problem with any of that, just go to campuscard@mun.ca and you'll receive an email when your card is ready to be picked up. Your card is normally picked up in the University Center on, I believe it's the third floor, but in any case, it would be at the bookstore at the pickup window there. We have many students ask questions about transportation in St. John's. Yes, you can use cabs in St. John's and no problem, but that can be quite expensive. The city of St. John's does offer public transport here within St. John's, Mount Pearl, and Paradise area. Now, the availability of the transport in those areas will depend upon the routes. St. John's and Mount Pearl, the routes cover almost the entire area of St. John's and Mount Pearl. When you get out into Paradise, it can be a little bit iffy in places. So best thing to do before you start your trip is to check and make sure a bus goes there. But within St. John's and Mount Pearl, you'll get access to almost any area. So if you just go to the website mentioned here, it will tell you which areas they service. Cost of service is $2.50. It's coin only, so you can't scan a card or anything to get it to access the service. And give exact change too. A lot of times, some of these buses, they don't give back change. You can purchase a bus pass. It's called an M card. And you can purchase it at those locations. So it's the Attic, which is on the third floor of the University Center, Avalon Mall Customer Service, and Shoppers Drug Mart in various stores. Additionally, if you want to, you can purchase an M card online, metrobus.com, and it can be mailed to you. If you're going to be riding, you're going to be riding the bus on a regular basis, an M card is a great thing to pick up, and it will save you money. Some students ask about obtaining a driver's license while here. And if you qualify and you want to get a driver's license, it's always a good idea. So in order to get a driver's license, you'll need to visit motor vehicle registration. Building in Mount Pearl, I would advise you, if you're going to go there early, because a lot of times the wait can be fairly significant. When you go in, take a number and wait for your number to be called. At motor vehicle registration, they offer services like identification cards, driver's license renewals, vehicle renewals, notice of sales. It can all be completed too online at motor registration, and we can put the link up in the chat. You can also book appointments online through this link that's added here. Okay. MUN offers a variety of wellness supports. If you feel that your mental or physical health is being impacted while being a student at MUN, or if you're a family member of a student at MUN, you can access supports here. So the SWCC, Student Wellness and Counseling Center, is available for your use. At SWCC, they do mental health counseling. They do physician appointments. Getting appointments to see a family doctor here can be quite difficult. There can be long wait lists. At MUN, you can get in fairly quickly. They do offer nursing appointments for students and families. There are registered nurses on staff that you can see. They offer academic supports and vaccinations. So when I say academic supports through SWCC, sometimes people have had their mental health impacted throughout the semester, and they can, the SWCC can help you out there, maybe write you a letter to get accommodations for classes and exams. So they're located on the 5th floor of the University Center. You can email them at swccfrontdesk@mun.ca, or you can call them at 834-8500. MUN also offers Keep Me Safe. That's a mental health program. So it provides students with real-time, appointment-based, confidential support anytime, day or night. So it can be accessed 24 hours a day. And through this program, you get matched with a counselor that speaks your language, shares your cultural background, or has a shared experience for school, health, or general life concern. Okay, this is real-time support that's offered to you via phone and chat. It's appointment-based, so make sure you make the appointment when you call in, and the numbers there are listed. If you're we have a 1844 number. And if you're outside of North America, you can reach Keep Me Safe at that number as well. That's a service that's offered through Morrow Chappelle. They are a service that is available. Oh, sorry, sir. Can you mute your mic so we're not hearing you? Okay. Again, offered through Morrow Chappelle. They're a worldwide service and can be accessed in a number of countries. While you're here, it's a good idea to obtain a social insurance number. Social insurance number is a 9-digit number that you'll need in order to work in Canada or have access to government programs. Your social insurance number is a number that identifies you, and it's particular to you. It cannot be used by anybody else. So to apply for a social insurance number, visit this link here. You'll be required to upload a copy of your passport, study permit, and a document like a lease agreement, a bill, whatever that states your mail address. Your study permit must have a statement indicating that you are entitled to work in Canada. I see Topeka uploaded the link there in the chat window. It's a really good idea to get your social insurance number. Now we do. We do offer social insurance clinics here at the internationalization office as well. Normally at the start of every semester, we offer a number of those clinics here. So that's offered through us by Service Canada. And if you haven't, again, already visited us here, we're at the Global Learning Center here on Elmdale Road, and the clinics will be offered in CA 2004. They will be announced. Normally they're announced over listserv. So when you are viewing your email, keep track of the listserv announcements that do go out from us. They will through the listserv, you will be able to obtain information on social insurance numbers, any of the groups that we have offered here, and any of the upcoming events that we have here. So if you come here to obtain your social insurance number, please bring the original documents that you have, including your passport, study permit, open work permit for your spouse or partners, and the application form will be available at the clinic. It's first come, first serve, guys. Sometimes the lineup is long, so get here early if you don't want to wait in the lineup. And a priority, of course, will be given to new students. There's a question there. Will you share the presentation? Yes, this presentation will be shared after. Sometimes when students come to Canada, they encounter a number of different frauds and scams. And as an international student, you tend to be targeted for these kind of things. Yes, locals do receive these as well, but for international students, it can be quite difficult, quite scary to receive a call. Somebody saying that they're from Revenue Canada or Service Canada, and you have to contact them immediately. A lot of times these scams will tell you that you need to make a payment to them in the form of a gift card or a bank card. They'll ask for your bank card information, credit card information. Look, if anybody contacts you asking for any of those things, 9 chances out of 10, it's a scam, it's a fraud. You don't need to talk to them. You're not going to be deported right away. There's no sheriffs or police going to show up at your door. Don't worry about it. Okay, just hang up on them and don't engage in any further communication with them. How to avoid? Be cautious. Be careful. If you don't know or if you're unsure about something, ask. And when they say ask, don't ask them. Ask us. Ask university officials. Ask campus enforcement. RCMP, RNC. And then report scammers. If you're caught up in a scam via Facebook, Marketplace, Kijiji, report it, and then share the information to others. It's unfortunate that you may be targeted with this. It's unfortunate that you're dealing with this, but if something sounds fishy, it probably is. So don't engage. Through the internationalization office, again, we do offer many supports. One of the things that we offer here, I spoke about the supports offered through SWCC. We also do mental health counseling here. So we can do one-on-one advising based on a variety of issues: personal, financial, academic, and mental health. If you feel that you want to talk to me about that, by all means, you can contact me at ken.reid@mun.ca. You can also drop by, and if there's an appointment available, we can get you in. Anything you say to me is held in complete confidence, with the exception of if a judge orders me to give the details, if you're threatening harm to yourself or others, or if it's child protection concern. Other than that, everything that you say to me is held in strict confidence. And we do offer support on a wide range of things, everything from financial plans to trouble with courts to academic appeals to basically whatever you need. If you wind up in trouble or you think the trouble might be coming, drop over and we can talk it through and we'll help you out as best we can. We run 3 groups here through outreach in Topeka. There's a 4th one that Topeka will tell you about. But the 3 I want to speak about are activity group, discussion group, and coffee club. Look, when you arrive here, it can be quite intimidating for you. Maybe you experience a loss of connection with your family and friends. Maybe you're having a difficult time making friends and getting involved in university life. These groups can help you out. So on Tuesdays from 3 to 4, we offer activity group. It's a activities-based group. This was a new one that we started last year. So to jump ahead, we have discussion group and coffee club. Discussion group is a group where you discuss different topics. Coffee club is a kind of a games-based group. When we talked about adding a 3rd group in, the group, we polled the group for names, and one of the group members said, well, we have coffee club, let's have a tea club, so let's make it activity. So no, that's not a spelling mistake. But yeah, it's an activities-based group. So we do everything from geocaching, hiking. We've done presentations on exploring the underwater world in Newfoundland, orienteering, map and compass work, trying to disguise the limit. So by all means, it happens every Tuesday from 3 to 4. So stop by, and the topics for activity, discussion, and coffee club will be announced in your listserv. So pay attention to that. Discussion group happens every Wednesday from 4 to 5, 3:30 to 4:30 in the summer because we're on summer hours. And we pick a topic every week, and then we have a discussion on it. Some of the discussions can be quite lively. We've covered topics like online dating, what's the strangest thing you've seen since arriving in the province, how to cope with university life, and everything in between. Kind of no topic is off limits. And if you're intimidated in talking in a group, you can always just sit there and listen. We have many people that do that. So coffee club every Friday from 3 to 4:30. That one goes in an hour and a half. We meet in the social room. It's a meet and greet, coffee, refreshments, snacks, and we usually pick a game to do as well. So we've got some pro Pictionary users. We've got some pro the Taboo users. Yeah, so we basically pick a game and run with it. The groups are open to any of you, so feel free to stop by. It's a great chance to meet other students and to start and participate in university life. Next, I'll hand it over to Deepika, and she will discuss family programming for one students. So Deepika, do you want me to keep on the screen and flip the slides, or are you going to share your own screen?
I would like to share my screen. I have added a couple of slides, so I would go ahead with that. Yeah.
Let me get out of here and 1 second, Deepika. I'm having trouble getting out of here.
It's fine. All right, so
Cancel. Am I still sharing my screen?
no.
Open for you, Deepika.
Is everybody able to see my screen now?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Thanks, Bahar. So hello, everybody. My name is Deepika. I'm International Student Advisor here for families and sports students at Memorial University at Internationalization Office. So in this presentation, I am going to cover the part like what are the supports and facilities provided for MUN international students who are arriving here with the families or maybe planning to bring their families here. So I'm covering the entire things, most of the things actually. So what kind of supports we usually provide for the students. So first of all, I would like to go through with the agenda. So in this presentation, I'm going to cover information about the Newfoundland schools, and these schools are definitely needed by your children if you are coming here with your kids. So that information is going to be very helpful for you. And within that, I'm going to discuss about Newfoundland education system and highlight the structure, elementary, junior high, how the structure is designed in Newfoundland, and about the school registration of children. And I'm going to explain the process, how you can enroll your children in the Newfoundland schools, and what are the documents you may require to apply for the school admission. And the next, I am going to discuss about types of the child cares. So I will discuss about the different types of the child cares which are available in Newfoundland, and also about going to mention some um, government assistance which is provided by the government to support the cost of the child cares for the newcomers and as well as for the international student families. And after that, I'm going to cover some parts related to on-campus child cares, and provide you the information about Memorial University on-campus child care facilities, and if you are eligible or not, and some important key points that you should know when you apply for the MUN on-campus child care, and also about some resources which is available for spouse and children, and some weekly social programming which is supported, which already mentioned by the Kane already here, but I'm going to let you know like about the spouse and kids social programming which are available at Internationalization Office of University and as well as out of the university. So without any delay, I would go ahead. And first of all, I'm going to start with the Newfoundland schools. So here in Newfoundland, the schools are basically known as NL schools. So it's a board or the organization which has lots of schools under it, and it is known as NL schools. And NL schools have the 4 regional offices. For St. John's, it's known as the Avalon office, or you can say it as an Avalon headquarters. So this is the specific or the designated headquarter or the office where, being an international students who are coming in the St. John's campus, that you are supposed to enroll your child. So the headquarter for St. John's is known as Avalon office, or you can say it Avalon headquarter. And usually the session starts from September. So if you are a student who are arriving in the fall intake, so your kids are going to start the session from the very beginning for sure, because the session is going to start from first week of September and the session ends in the end of June. And from the end of June, almost somewhere around 25th of June, from 25th of June, there would be summer vacation for the kids. So right now, the summer vacation is going on, and schools will reopen in September. And the school timing is usually from 9 a.m. morning till 3 p.m. So your kids are going to be in the school, so they would remain in the school from 9 to 3, and you need to pick up your child, and based on your like transportation, whatever is going to be applicable in your case, so you would going to pick up your child at 3 p.m. And most of the schools here are funded by the federal government and administered by the provincial government. So all the provincial schools here, I mean, like schools which are under the provincial government or the federal government, known as the public schools, these are going to be funded. These are funded, and here the education is free for the students. And being an international student here, your children are also eligible to get admission in these schools and get free of cost education. So you don't need to be worried about the cost of the education if you are having a valid study permit for yourself and for your kids. If it's a study permit, then still you are eligible to get the free cost of education. And as well as in case if you have applied for your visitor record, because visitor visa for your kids, they may be in the age group of below 5 years, so you might be also eligible for free of cost of education on daycare or childcare, and apply for those for free of cost as well. So, but you need to check as per your case. It might be different for individual. So you need to make sure that you check on that. But most of the international students' children are eligible to get the free education. And the different levels of annual school. Under this, there are the three levels of the schools, and schools are students basically placed in the grades depending on their age. So first of all, elementary starts from kindergarten to grade 6, and the age group is between 5 years to 12 years. And for the junior high, it's grade 7 to grade 9, and their age group is from 13 to 15. And for senior high, it's grade 10 to 12, and their age group is from 16 to 18 years. So you can, your child may be going to the school as per their age, right? So maybe it's different from in your country, that your child would be going to the school as per the grades he has already read, studied, or he has already done. But here your child would be going to school as per their age group. And the children normally attend their schools as per their residence catchment area. That's the reason we reach out to the students and let them know, like, it is really very important to secure your accommodation first before your arrival, because if you are arriving here with your kids, then your kids are also going to use that accommodation address to get an admission in the school. So to find out about which school is going to be attended by your children, you can scan this QR code, and this will direct you to the page of the Newfoundland School website. And you just only need to put on your accommodation address, that where you are going to live, and they will let you know which school is going to be attended by your kid. So you can scan this code, or maybe you can visit our website. You can have a link from there to know which school is your child is going to attend. And the next step is school registration. So definitely you all, for whoever is coming here with their kids, they want to know about the school registration, that how you can enroll your child in the school. So I have divided this section in two parts. So first you have to apply to obtain a letter of acceptance. And you need to get this letter of acceptance from the school board. So school board, as I mentioned before, is known as annual schools. So you need to contact directly to annual schools. You can contact them over phone, but again, over phone, you would not be able to provide the documents. Definitely, they are going to ask you to send your documents and to request for the letter of acceptance through an email address. So you can send an email to this email address to get the letter of acceptance for your children. And then once you get the letter of acceptance, then you need to contact your school. So in the letter of acceptance, which you are going to receive from the annual schools, it would be written like this school would be attended by your children. So that school need to be contacted by you once you get the letter of acceptance. And when you are going to contact the school in the second step, then again you need to bring all the documents which you already provided to the for getting the letter of acceptance, and you also need to provide them the letter of acceptance which you already received from the board of schools. So with all these documents you need to go to the school, and the school may ask you to fill out some basic information forms about yourself, about your children. So then you need to provide all the documents, and your admission of your child would be done. So it is very simple process. First you need to go to need to apply for to obtain letter of acceptance. Once you get that, then you need to apply you need to contact the school, whichever school is provided to you, right? So, and in next slide I'm going to discuss about the documents. I have already put it the link here, so you can reach out to this. You can enter this URL code and see what are the documents you need to provide. But I'm going to discuss about all the documents which are required in my next slide. So this is the list of the documents you may need to provide when you apply to this email address. So once you are going to apply for your to obtain the letter of acceptance, then you need to send all of these documents soft copy to that email address. And you need to request that I am coming here as a new international student and I need to get a letter of acceptance for my child. So first of all, it should be your valid passport and your study permit. And then the letter of confirmation from Memorial University. It could be your admission letter which you received from the Memorial University and your enrollment letter as well. Sometimes the annual school asks for that letter as well. And then you need to provide your child's passport and their visa and their study permit or the visitor record, whatever they have. So you need to provide that as well. Their birth certificate, their school records, if they have already attended the school in your home country already, so you should provide the records. Although it's not mandatory to provide the records, but you should carry all the records. And in case they ask, you should provide the records. And other than that, the medical information, like the vaccination or immunization record, I would strongly suggest you all the students, like please bring your medical information of your child that they are immunized, and make sure that it is in the English language. If it is not, then you should notarize it, or you should bring it as a document, as a different document that your child is immunized with so vaccinations. So it is going to be really very helpful for them to know that your child is immunized and what other immunization or the vaccination your child may require here. And this school sometimes asks this document as well. So you should bring this one as well. And proof of address for sure. Then you can show your electricity bill or maybe a rental agreement or any bank statement or telephone bill. You can provide as a proof of address, because it is really very important. This proof of address is going to let you know or let the NL schools know like which school is going to be attended by your child. And then you, once you are here, then definitely you are going to apply for MCP if you are eligible. So you need to provide the MCP card or any other insurance type which you have for your family member, for your child. So you need to provide this document to another schools as well. Because in case of emergency, they can run to the hospital or can get a medical assistance in case they need that during the school hours. So they won't wait for you to get that information, so that they can easily access that information. So you should have these information with you, but these can be supplemented later. It's not mandatory that you have to provide right away when you are applying for the letter of acceptance. And these are the same documents when you are going to contact annual schools to for the admission to get the letter of acceptance. And the same documents mentioned above, you need to provide to the schools which would be allotted by the and the school board. for your child. So you only need to add on letter of acceptance, which you have already gotten from annual schools, to the your school, to the your child's schools, right? So I hope I'm making some sense. So you need to gather all these documents, need to send to the annual school board. Once you get the letter of acceptance, then you need to attach this letter with your all of these documents, and you need to reach out to the annual schools or the specific school that has been allotted to your child. And any of these documents, if are not in English language, then you must translate it or notarize to English language, because they are going to ask it to you again if the document is not in English. So it's better to well prepared in advance, because then they would not ask you again and again to make some correction or to provide any other documents. So make sure your all the documents are in English language. If it is not, then it should be translated and notarized in English. So these are some document requirement that you need to give to annual schools for the registration of your child in the school. And now I'm going to talk about childcare. Most of the students are here definitely interested to know about the childcare system and how they can apply. So first of all, I would like to mention there are the different types of the childcare. So basically, there are the two types of the childcare. First is childcare center, and the second is family childcare. So in childcare center, it is government regulated, and the another thing is that in these child cares, the children are taken care in the designated child center. So it's a dedicated building which is known as a child care center, and your child would be going to that child care center to avail the facility of child care, right? While on the other hand, in the family child care, these centers can be either regulated or may not be regulated. It can be both, right? But most of the childcare centers, family-based childcare centers, are regulated in St. John's. So you don't need to be that much worried about these childcares that you should go ahead with this childcare or not. Is it going to be safe or not? So these childcares would be a good option for your child as well. And the children are brought to the child caregivers home. So with these child cares, this facility is in their home, not in any designated building as compared to child care centers. And these child care centers, like the family child care ones, these are supported and monitored and operated, and they have like regulated by the FCCC, Family and Child Care Connections. So they monitor these child cares and provide and see what kind of services they are providing at their homes. So they have also a kind of a restriction, or they are regulated and checked by the time to time by this organization. And to know about the list of these family child care centers, like what are the child care center that are available under this category, so you can scan this QR code. And to know about the child care center which are available in the Newfoundland, you can scan this QR code. So you would get connected with the website link where you can find all the information. And next is like early learning gateway. So this slide was something which was related to different types of childcare. Now this is the new platform which is started by the Newfoundland government, which is known as Early Learning Gateway. So Early Learning Gateway is a platform which provide you all the parents access to register their child for to the waiting list for the different childcare at a one place. So what you have to do is you only need to create an account at NL government website. Once you create your account, and then you need to link your account with your MCP card, or maybe any government issued a Newfoundland government issued ID. It could be a driving license, it could be a photo ID of Newfoundland government which has been issued to you. So you need to link this account. But the only thing is that you can avail this facility once you are here. So you need to be here. If you are already arrived here, that's great. And if you have all these document of any one of these document, then you can apply it and some and access the facility of this link, but in case if you are not here, it might take some time for you to get the MCP, driver license, or any photo ID of Newfoundland. So you need to wait a while. Once you get any one of these documents, then only you can avail this facility. So you just only need to create your account, link your account with any of the government issued ID for the Newfoundland government, and then you can access the list of the childcare which is available in entire Newfoundland. And as per your residential area, as per your accessibility, you can register your child with those childcares, right? And the most important thing is then this facility provide you to put your child name in the different child care center. It's not just only specific you are registering or putting your name, putting your child name to the one specific child care. You can register your child or to be in a waiting list for maybe 10 child cares at a one platform. So it is very convenient and very easily accessible. So once you are here, once you have done you have any of these documents and you have kids to apply for childcare, you should apply through this platform. And if you have any problem or any issues, you can reach out to us anytime, can get any help if you need while accessing this profile. And next, definitely you all want to know about the on-campus childcare, because all of the students have the priority, like, okay, they would be attending the university and their child would be in the university campus for their childcare. And definitely it is really very good if you get a chance, if you get a spot for your childcare in that center. It is really more convenient and good, maybe good for you as well. But here I want to make a point, like this childcare is having a really very long waiting list, but still I would suggest you should register your child for this childcare. So this childcare is located centrally on campus and it's very close to our office as well. And the programs are available for toddler from age 2 and the full and part-time preschoolers as well from age 3 to 6, and the school children from 5 to 10 as well. And for the registration, you just need to go on the website and you can enroll your child and you register your child to be on the waiting list. So waiting list, you might be thinking about the waiting list, like how long will it take? So it is unpredictable. We cannot say anything like how long will it take to get the childcare spot, because it's very and depends on the child age and whenever the sports would be available there. So it is going to be different for the different age groups. So it cannot be said like, suppose you register today and you would get the spot maybe next month, or maybe from the next 6 months there is no sport. So it is completely dependent on availability of the spot. But you should register for the childcare, this childcare, to be on the waiting list. Once you get the spot, you will be notified by the email or any communication made you have provided. And then you can decide like whether you want to have this childcare for your child, or you already have any other childcare maybe by the time. So this is about the month childcare. So you should visit this website and can see and the facility and can apply for it. In addition to all of this information, which I already provided you right till now, we have also created an IO list, which is dedicated for the child cares. And you can access this child care list by scanning this QR code, and you would have all the child cares which are available in the St. John's area, maybe close to on campus, East End area and West End, or I mean like different parts of the St. John's. We have tried to split this list in the different parts, and you can register your child directly to the child care as well. So if you want to access this list, you just only need to scan this QR code and you can get that list as well. And we generally recommend all the students here to please search and register with the several daycares, because as nowadays it's really very challenging to confirm a seat in the childcare, including the on-campus one. So do not stick only just couple of the child cares that you have registered your child for the 2 child care centers or maybe 3. Just try to register for the several child cares. So whenever any sport is available in any of those child cares, you would get a chance, right, to put your child in that child care. So this is something about the childcare. Now we talk about cost of the childcare. So you must be wondering about what will be the cost of the childcare here in Newfoundland. So in Newfoundland, we have operating grant program, and the operating grant program helps to address the affordability of the childcare services for family and the young children throughout the Newfoundland and Labrador. You may discover that most of the childcare centers here are participating in the operating grant program, and these centers will not charge more than $10 per day. So usually before this grant program, it was somewhere around $30 to $60 per day. So it was a bit high, very expensive for many of the families. But now most of the, I mean, like 97% of the regulated child services are participating in this program, and approximately 96% of the child centers and approximately 98% of the family childcare homes providers, they are covered under this program. So you can assume like most of the childcare, when you are going to register your child, they are uh, under the operating grant program. But still, there are few childcares which are not under this program. They haven't enrolled themselves under this program, maybe. But you need to make sure that you check with the childcare program that are you covered under the operating grant program or not. If they are covered under that program, then they would charge you $10 per day only, not more than that. And if you want to know more about this operating grant program, what are the child cares and cover are under it, so you can access this information on this link. And another thing, to cover the cost of the child care here, there is child care service subsidy program. So if you foresee or encounter any difficulty with affording the childcare expenses, you may apply for the financial assistance from the Newfoundland and Labrador Child Care Service Subsidy Program. And this is an income-based program, so which means that your family financial status will be verified and assessed to determine if you are eligible to afford the fees at the regulated childcare facility or not. If your family is found eligible for assistance, then the subsidy will be determined by the level of need, right? So, and the childcare fee may be eliminated or may be minimized, depend on the your financial situation, and will be paid directly to the childcare and on the behalf of your family actually. So under this program, if you apply for the subsidy and if you qualify under this with this facility, then you the amount or the subsidy which you receive would be paid directly to the childcare center. And it can be sometimes like your childcare center would be entirely free, right? So it could be that as well. It depends on the financial status. And if you want to know about this program, or maybe after your arrival you want to apply for this, you can visit this website and can apply for that. And if you need any assistance with that, we are here and happy to help you with that as well. And now I'm going to cover some overview of our website, what are the sources and facilities available for the spouse and children. So being an international student, you definitely have lots of facilities provided by the university, but for your families and your children, there is also some resources which is available for you and your family. So this is the family program website. You can see at Internationalization Office website. If you go to student and alumni section, you can see there is a section family program. So if you visit that, you would find a list of the resources which we have provided here. So it includes the activities and events. So it means that it has like different activities and events that would be run by the internationalization office or maybe off campus, not only just specifically targeting only on campus, but we have also tried to provide the list which are available off campus. So activities and events which are available here, and information for spouse and partners. About all of these, I'm going to share my next slides with you and tell you briefly about all of this information. So first of all, information for spouse and partners. So if you are coming here with your spouse only, or maybe any other family member is coming with you, so we have provided some resources and information which is helpful for your partners. So first of all, it's work and volunteer opportunities. So this is the section where you can get some tips and some website links where you can search for the jobs yourself and for your spouse as well. And some ESL opportunities. ESL here means English as a second language, because we know most of the countries where the students arrives here, they might not having their first language English, and their spouse or their family members, they might need some assistance to learn the English language. So this facility can be used by your spouse, your partners, and yourself as well if you want. So some list which are available of ESL opportunities off campus, and some community programs. So there are some community programs as well. So we have tried to provide the complete list. So you can visit this page and can see the entire list. I'm not able to show you here the complete page, but these are the main things which would be covered under this section. And next is family health and well-being. You might have some questions in your mind, like about the insurance that you are covered under the foreign health insurance when you arrived here as an international student. What about your family? So this section is going to be really very helpful for you. So you can access all the information that how you can cover your family member to the foreign health insurance plan, or maybe any other insurance which is also known as like maybe GSU and Mansu provide then extended health insurance which is known as Green Shield, and how you can uh, um, uh, add on your family members to this insurance. About MCP, that is your family eligible for MCP or not, what are the eligibility criteria, or many other thing where you can see a family doctor, right? And where you can get your child immunized. Maybe you are having a child with the age group of maybe 1 year or maybe less than that, or depends case to case. But if you want to have any kind of immunization for your child, or any sort of vaccination, flu shots, or any sort of these information, so this page is going to be really very helpful for you to access all the facilities and all the sources where you're going to get all these facilities. And next is about finance and budgeting. So we try to put all the information related to banks and financial institutions. So on this link, you can see the different banks which are available here and which are closer to the university as well. So we try to put and make a list and with your website link, with your phone number, and in case like if you are wondering like how you can avail this bank's facility, how you can open a bank account, scheduling an appointment, so all the information is available there. And in terms of credit score as well, I would strongly recommend you all to please go and read this section as well, because you would came to know like how important your credit score here is in Canada, because it might be different from your home country. So you should go ahead and read this section, that it is really very important to build your credit score here, and making a budget for your family and family tax benefits as well. Once you've done your 1 year here, or not just only 1 year, when the taxation arrives, maybe you are arriving in September, then you may be filing your tax in next year in somewhere around February or March. Then what are the benefits you have available for your family, and how you can apply for these tax benefits. So all the information would be available in this section. So you can go through with it. And if you need any help with any of these, you can let us know. We can direct you to the resources, or maybe can help you directly how you can get these facilities. And next, definitely when it comes to specifically for the families and especially with the kids, you might be wondering like how you can prepare for the weather, because in St. John's, in winters, it's really very harsh weather. So you need to be prepared for that. So you should go to this link and can check out like what you need to do, what are the winter safety requirements, or what kind of clothes you should bring, or maybe you need to um, uh, do you the preparation before the start of winter or any other weather. So it is going to be really very helpful. And the next is public transit. Kane already included some parts of the public bus service transportation, metro bus, in his slides, but in this on this page you would have the all information like how you can get the metro bus pass, where you can apply, what are the taxi or the cab numbers here, what are the apps link. So you can avail all the information related to the public transit, and even including if you want to rent out a car. So there would be some providers or some website link or the information where you can rent a car. So in this section, you would get the information about public transportation. And this is about driving in Newfoundland. So on this page, you can see the information like how you can apply for learner's permit, where should you go, and what are the options you have available, how you can get if you want to learn a driving here and you want to apply a driving license from the very beginning, then what you have to do. If you already have the driving license from your home country, then what sort of procedure you need to follow or what kind of information you need to have. This sort of information is already all available at this page. And lastly, there is social programming for the family and about the family intake form. So for social programming, so we have a group which is going on, which is known as Sharing Joy Women Support Group. So this group is available for international student spouse, and it is specifically dedicated for the women only. So if you have any family member or maybe your spouse who is female, and then if they want to join this group, they are most welcome to do that. So this group is usually run from 10:30 to 12 p.m. on every Wednesday at Global Learning Center, CA 2002 room number. So you can send me an email if you want to join a group, or drop in are also always welcome. And you can bring your children to this group as well. So it's not only just specific to the below age 6, but you can bring your children who are above the 6 age group as well. So they are also most welcome. And another thing is we try to provide your family newsletter, which we in that newsletter, basically, we aim to provide a snapshot of events, program, and services that might be of your interest. You maybe want to know sometimes like, okay, where we can go for the weekends. We want to enjoy some, we want to see in St. John's area, what are the events and the programs going on here and there. So we would try to give a kind of a snapshot, which are things going on off campus as well as on campus for your family members. So you can access this family newsletter. You just only need to browse your Facebook page and type MUN Internationalization Office. So you would be directed to the Facebook page of our internationalization office, and you can see every week we try to post this newsletter, and you can access all the information. And most importantly, I would like to request all the students who are here and attending this session, please fill out the family intake form, because registering with this family intake form, you will stay up to date on our family programs provided by the Internationalization Office for you and your family members as well. So you should register for this. And to register for this family intake form, you can use this website URL, or maybe you can visit our internationalization website and can search for the family intake form. You only need to fill out a simple form where you need to provide information about your family in case you are coming here with the family, or maybe you are planning to bring your family. So you can indicate with that form. So it's not only specific like if you are arriving with your family, suppose if you want to bring your family in future, or you are already here with your family, so you should register with this form so that we have your information, and whenever there is any program going on or any information we want to pass it to any all the families here, so we can use your information and can send it to you. And sometimes it is really very helpful, uh, especially if we can take an example like maybe during the COVID, or maybe any kind of outbreak of any disease is going on, targeting maybe the kids or maybe any family members, or I mean, like, especially for the kids. So in that situation, we would be able to inform you that where you can get a vaccination for your kids, and what are the precaution, and what are the carefulness you need to do to save your family members and kids as well. So make sure to register yourself with the family intake form. And the last, thank you so much for listening to me. And if you have any question or any concern, or if you want to discuss anything related to your child's school or healthcare or anything, just please send us an email to international@mun.ca, and you can email me directly as well at deepika@mun.ca, and I would be more than happy to schedule an appointment with you, or to discuss any query or answer any question to you. And thank you so much.